Hi friends, it is Leslie in the Cozy Yellow Cottage. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying to talk loud, but the stove is on. It is really chilly today on this, third or fourth day of spring. Recently, I was watching my friend Jamie's video, Jamie Loving All Seasons, and she had been missing since Christmas. One of the things that she mentioned in her video was that she felt like her storage in her house was closing in on her. And I related to that so much. Lately, I just feel like things are closing in on me. I hate everything. Yeah, I want to just gut the whole house and work on myself. So I even hated my hair. So I wanted to give you guys a spring home tour, but I have been rearranging things constantly. In fact, the table, which is messy, the table is not even set the way you saw it for Easter. Let me show you what I have here. I have my hiking backpack and my drill. You can see I was working on a project. And my purse back there. I did change this setup a little bit because it was so cluttered and I had so much stuff up there that it was literally making me insane. Hopefully this will be the opening to the spring home tour. Things will look a little bit different and lightened up a little bit because I am just going crazy. So guys, I'm gonna flip this around and I'm going to bring you around the house and show you the new and improved, less junk spring home tour. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you for waiting for me and for hanging out with me. I appreciate you and I will see you in the next video. Okay, so we are starting out on the porch for this spring home tour. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time out here because you guys have seen this room. Although it is my favorite, it hasn't changed since the last visit. I have a few little Easter items out. That is all. So here is the sun porch, very colorful and bright. And we're going to move into the living room. Come on, Char. So I've said it before, this living room is very lived in, and it is really hard to get a video in here because it is always in use, or it is messy with dog toys everywhere. And you can see that the sofa is very lived on right now. Let me show you my shelf up here. So I put the cow picture back, and then I have the pretty cow plate and some bunnies, and then a lavender plant, and then these little pretty flowers with some little bunnies on the jar. And again, another basket and more lavender. And then I won this frame at Bonko this year. And then I put this picture of my girls in there from a few weeks ago. We went to visit my friend. And you can also see this huge pile of babies. This basket of babies is spread out everywhere. And if you think that is bad, this whole hassock is also full of their babies. So over here is the barn picture that I painted back in the winter. On the back of this is actually a cardboard box, an Amazon box that I painted on. But if I flip the cardboard backwards, you will see the squirrel painting that I did at Christmas. Got a bunny up here with some berries, and then a Sharky and Sally picture. There's a little angel Sharky. And up here it's just a picture of flowers, like berries or something, a bunny, and my Bible. I stole this chair from the dining room just for some extra seating in here, and have some more lavender down there. Another mouse. I don't know if you noticed that in my last video in the bathroom. There's a little mouse hole with a mouse reading a book. There's not much going on over here. I do have this picture here of Paul's boat, which is a diamond painting. I don't know if you can see. Now you can see that it's a diamond painting. So this little resurrection kit was a do-it-yourself kit from Hobby Lobby. I think it was like $9.99, which was awesome. And then this I've had for a while, but it is also from Hobby Lobby. And then, of course, gotta have the Melon Man, Ross Chastain. And some more lavender. I tend to get a lot of this. Over here on this table, you can see I made good use out of my chamber pot. I don't know what it's really called, but that's what everybody says that it is. And then I have the moss duck here, and this little bunny I've had forever. And then the old picture of my girls. Of course, we have the boat motor lamp, and that's always around somewhere. On the ledges, can't really see too well, but I still have lots of random stuff up there. The aliens and trains and some trucks. And then over here I think this side is even more random. There are cars and action figures. There's a shark over there. So you can see there's nothing really fancy going on in here. Just the very lived-in room. So the dining room, I have to talk loud because the stove is on and Stanley's whining. Hey, stop. So, as you can see, I changed the table. As I mentioned before, the clutter was just driving me crazy. So I had to thin it out a little bit. Plus, we'll be using this table for Easter and dyeing eggs and game night. So I want to make it easy to take apart and put back together. There's a boy. You can see my purse is all piled up over there. So here on the buffet, I moved some of the things that I had on the table, and still it is not as much that was up here. It was a chaos, and honestly I still feel like there's too much, but I'm just gonna deal with it for now. There's the squirrel lamp and some Beatrix Potter figures. Aren't they cute? And you can see the cabbage and carrots. I do have my little hoe up here and the carrot patch sign. And then I brought the big bunny over here. And then these plates are actually for Easter dinner. I just sat them there. Still have the dollhouse in here, and I haven't showed you guys a close-up yet because guess what? There are still Valentine's Day decorations in there. This is on my list of things to do this week. So this room is such a mixture of things. I don't think that it makes sense. I have the pretty animal wallpaper, and then I have nautical, and then we have hats. So I put the tulips over here and one of the cabbage bunnies, and then of course this pretty girl. I just love her. And then up here is just pretty random. I've got lots of eggs and vegetables. The little chick is in there. And look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? My daughter Michelle painted this one a couple years ago. Love it. And as for the table, I just have the plates, the bird nest, the napkin, and I took all the glassware. I took everything off. It was just too much. And everything is much easier contained in this basket. That way, when we pack the table up, we can just throw everything in there and move it. And then when it's time to reset it, we can just bring the whole thing back. So that is the dining room. I'm not super crazy about it, but it works, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. And let's go into the kitchen. I really hope you can't see how dirty my floors are. It rained cats and dogs all night into today. In fact, I thought it was supposed to rain all day, but it's cleared up, and now it's really windy. So the kitchen feels so much better. I cannot tell you how, there was something in here that was driving me crazy and that just didn't look right to me. I started looking at curtains online, and I didn't order any. I was thinking I might want a floral curtain. And then I went into Walmart yesterday, and they had plaid. That's all I own is plaid and check. So you had the valance and the 2 tiers for $9.99. Couldn't pass it up, and I did like the colors, so I want to show you what they look like. And I didn't hang the valance up here. I'm undecided, but believe it or not, this is just one set of curtains. Each one of these windows this is just one panel, and I cut it in half because they were too big. And when they're too big like that, I have a hard time keeping them open. So I just cut them in half and doctored them up. I did not sew them. I had this double-sided tape. That is amazing. The curtains I hung up after Christmas were just a white valance, and I just think it was too much white. No color, and you know, I like color and patterns. So I really think these will work. I know the lighting is not great. I'm gonna play with this for a second. We'll try that. The sun keeps popping out. Yeah, I lost it again. There we go. I'm gonna lock it in. So up here on the counter, I do have this little bunny cookie jar and some wooden eggs and just a picture of white flowers. Of course, the tobacco basket and the cutting board. And then these bunnies, they're from Walmart. I just think they're adorable. So I had one, and I had it in the other window. And I knew when I got those curtains that I had to get 2 more for this window. And remember the egg garland that I said I wasn't going to use as garland? Well, here it is. I used it. Now for this window, I did use the regular size tiers. I did have to hem the bottoms of them. I ended up buying 4 sets, but I only used 3, and this is the 3rd. It works out perfect. So there's really nothing fancy in here either. I don't have a lot of Easter decorations. I'm amazed that I have more Valentines than Easter. I don't like that. But I have this cute bunny. I love her. Or it. And then I put some Amazon tulips, and then I have some white lilacs here. Thought they were really pretty. And I put my blueberry pie in the cake dish. This I made, I'm gonna say 12 or 15 years ago. It is made from polymer clay. And if you look at it closely, it is dusty. So over here, just have a few things up here on the shelf you can see. And of course, the squirrel cookie jar. I picked this up by the head the other day, and of course I dropped the bottom, bounced on the floor twice, and not a chip. So over here on this counter, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. It is so pretty. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I believe it was $5, but I just thought it was really, really pretty. And if I burn this, I would like to burn it because I would like to actually use this for something next year. It would make such a pretty planter. So we'll see, but for now it's just sitting here. And then I've got some more tulips and lilac here. Of course, there's some chocolate. And not much has changed here, but I did add some beautiful blue eggs, and I've got that bunny there. You can hear my floor squeaking. And then up here, it's basically the same, just some cows and the pictures. And then this counter collects things that grow because it does get good sunlight. I have a mint plant, and then this little bunny pick from Walmart. I picked it up yesterday. I thought it was adorable, and it just gives a nice spring touch. And then here are some of my violas, and I put them in this little teacup that I got at the Goodwill, and I used some of that double-sided tape to hold it. Thought it was really pretty. And of course the ugly ice machine, it's essential. And then I have another bunny there. So there's a basket of eggs here, and then just some of my favorite coffee mugs. I only have 2 Easter mugs. I can't even believe that. I have this one, and then this one that I did get this year. And up here got the cow canisters, some bunny plates, and there are 2 of that style and 2 of the bunny sitting down there. And then this cookie jar was a Bonko prize last year. And then I've got the little cup from the Goodwill with some lilies of the valley and a little tiny moss bunny. And up there it's just a little carton of eggs and a carrot. Pretty simple. Yeah, it feels so much better. I honestly started out with so much stuff over here, which it still looks cluttered to me, but again, these tools here we use, so I don't want to put them away just to make it pretty, you know. I have to say, as I'm standing back here filming this last shot of the kitchen, I am so happy with these curtains. They give it just enough texture and pattern without closing in on the room and being overbearing. So friends, I hope that you enjoy this a little spring home tour. I know I'm just giving you the downstairs, but that's all there is really to see. You don't want to see the clutter in the basement or anywhere else, trust me. So if you stayed for this whole video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.